I mean, the way we were doing it was there'd be, used tires in the garbage can. So we were always the guys to run the stuff out of the garbage can, whether it's used tires, bent bars we'd take home and straighten, just because the amount of stuff I was going through. Like I said, we were literally taking clutch plates out, and I'd seen my dad scraping them on the cement when we're at tracks and stuff. Jet stepped it up. He's the freaking gnarliest dude right now, and he looks so methodical when he rides. Like, he doesn't look like he's just, pinned and getting sketchy and sending it.
Yeah, but with all that being said, you're probably going to smoke him on a two-stroke at Washougal.
If I can keep from getting lapped by Jet when I'm on the two-stroke at Washougal, that'll be like a win for me.
How much do you reckon it would cost to race Supercross on a 250?
It's hard. If you're doing it fully on your own, to mod a bike, is expensive, and then to keep it running is expensive, and then you got to pay a mechanic, and then you got to pay for the practice tracks in California. Like, it was $75 a day to ride some of those practice tracks in California, and then the travel and just getting to the races, putting it all together, hotels, flights, all that stuff. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, I was making okay contingency the years I was doing it, but still just pretty much losing money. And it's a tough spot because a lot of guys are really, grinding it out, with not much in return. And it's a passion. Like, we all love racing. We all want to be out there. I enjoy every single second of it, but man, it is hard to keep it rolling.
Yeah, man. Like, it is super gnarly when you think about, like, even just the travel to do the races. I mean, I've spoke about it a bunch of times. People are probably sick of it, but like, to just be a filmer, like, that was what I did. Like, I would go and film the races, and it was so gnarly. Like, I was always sick and tired from being on the planes and doing the flights and stuff. And that's essentially like a factory rider's schedule, basically. But if you're like a Jeff Walker or any of those dudes like a Duran Stapleton, or that's like driving themselves to the races, like a Ty Masterpool, I mean, it's just ruthless, man. Like, the level of commitment that you have to be one of those guys is pretty insane.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you got to give those guys credit. Like, I know Kevin Morantz, he does a really good job, kind of showing behind the scenes and what it takes, and, getting people to really back that thing. And it's cool to see, the success that these guys are having. Just like, Ty Masterpool, he's been having some killer rides outdoors this season. And, it's not easy to do that stuff on your own. And that's why it's even more incredible when these guys are getting the finishes that they are. And, huge respect to every single dude out there, especially the privateers, man.
Yeah. And so what does this Red Bull deal do for you? Like, is there enough financial support there now to where it's like you don't have to worry about the hustle to make as much money? Like, essentially this can be like your full-time job now, and now you just got to focus on writing, creating content, coming up with new ideas. Like, is that kind of the freedom that something like this gives you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're able to ramp this thing up to a lot higher level now, and the industry seems to respect it quite a bit more. So we'll be able to. I mean, I'll still be doing some Supercrosses, some outdoors, some cool stuff like that, but I'm also going to be showing that we can have some fun while doing it, and on some weird bikes. And we're pretty much just going to ramp this thing up at a larger scale and do some, amazing film stuff, cool races, just completely different stuff than the normal. And I'm really excited for it. And it's just the start.
Yeah, dude. So have you been filming with Wes and those guys yet?
Yeah, so I've done a couple videos with Wes. He filmed that first YouTube video with me in the Red Bull helmet, and then we're also working on a couple more projects right now. that are in the works. So yeah, super cool dude. I mean, that whole crew has been super fun to work with. I mean, they're super funny, and they've done this forever. I mean, just like you. So it's super cool to be working with, you know, high-end professionals like that.
Yeah, man, I bet. No, I think that's like one of the cool things when you kind of get on the program with Red Bull, and you kind of like, you get into that ecosystem. It comes with like Jeremy Matson, you got like the Wes and his crew, and you've got all those, like the machine that's around you, you know, like I'm sure you've got your own channel and your own Instagram and stuff, but I'm sure now you're just going to be plugged into this whole new network of people that can help you, you know, essentially, because like I can imagine that you've got so much stuff that's in your mind, and you've got so many ideas that of things that you want to do, and it's like, I guess now that's just putting the pieces together to execute on those plans, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. These things that, you know, didn't seem possible are all coming together now, and I'm super excited for, you know, not just the ideas that I have, but what others are wanting to see happen. And now it's got the potential to really blow this thing up and make it good, and not just, you know, being on the you know, one bike grind of Supercross and all that, which I mean I absolutely love, but I want to show my love for this sport all the way through and through.
Yeah, man. No, definitely. Like you've got like spirit animal vibes, you know. Like I think when people watch you, they see like a guy that's just can ride anything, having fun on anything, and you know, I think that level of stoke and froth kind of like it's infectious in a way, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everybody is in a position where they want to make whatever bike that they had, you know, cool for when they were a kid and everything. And I really enjoy just, you know, in any size bike. Like everybody's like, oh, you know, if I show up at a KDX, you know, at my local trails, you know, people bag on them or whatever. And that's not how it should be. You know, those things are awesome. Yeah. You know, XR100s, they're awesome. Z50s, they're awesome. Like every bike is sick. And, you know, like I was kind of saying before, everybody thinks that you have to have a brand new bike and, you know, to do anything or be cool, or, you know, it's not about being cool. It's about, you know, riding your dirt bike with your buddies and just having a blast with it, and, you know, all the good times.
Yeah, no, man, I honestly couldn't agree more. Who are some of the people that you look up to when it comes to content, and I guess where you want to kind of go?
Yeah, I mean, definitely Behrman, like you had mentioned, he's gnarly. Pretty much any of those dudes, you know, really pumping out the content. Like Axel, he's doing some cool stuff. Like he really found his place in all this. You know, massive jumps, serious skills that he's showing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Roxon, he's done some really cool stuff. Like he's not just showing the. Well, he's showing his love of dirt bikes. I mean, he's out hitting jumps, and, you know, he's doing WSX and Supercross, and, you know, I'm going to race a few outdoors, that kind of stuff. So that's really cool to see. And, you know, all those dudes gnarly on a bike. And it's cool that they're showing it, because, I mean, there's so many guys out there with so much talent, and all you see is them on the TV. You know, you don't know what they're doing behind the scenes during the week, like how gnarly they are and all that. So it's cool to see the ones that do.
And what about outside industry? Like, is there some mountain bike guys that you kind of look up to, or skaters, or like, because I feel like your moto, that's what you do, but the way you do it is kind of more like, I mean, the mountain bike stuff really comes to mind, like Fabio, Danny McCaskill. Like, there's some guys in that lane that I feel like do what you do, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, Danny McCaskill, Carson Storch, those mountain bike guys, it's really cool to see, you know, the way that they've, you know, made their edits and everything, because they're doing some gnarly stuff and not just, you know, competition things. So they're out there grinding away, making these amazing courses and showing their potential and talent. And, you know, I really like watching all the mountain bike, bicycle, BMX stuff. I grew up doing that a little bit, and a lot of that transfers over to pit bikes, like the momentum and everything. So
Yeah.
I do enjoy watching a bunch of the bicycle stuff. Those guys are gnarly because they gotta be precise. I mean, they're going massive and they don't got any power to throttle out of things when it goes wrong.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.